nowhere
It's not.
near.
I don't see that happening.
He doesn't have the
Same
mental.
like Michael Vick.
Yeah, Michael Vick. I think Michael Vick was a flash in the pan, though. I mean, like he's not enough of a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But with Eli, I don't think he has the mental capability that his brother definitely has. I mean, he's his brother's a
It'd be
genius.
interesting to see if these guys played on the same team with each other.
It would, yeah.
That would bring a Manning rivalry. See who was better.
Eli wouldn't be a backup.
No,
I mean, how about him? He wouldn't even play with San Diego when he was going to be the starter.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even think he'd even want to be a backup.
Phone call?
Yeah, I think
Oh, we do have a phone
Yeah.
call.
How about it?
All right. Hi, you're on Face the Facts.
Hey, what do you think about the Manny trade?
What's up, Chief?
Dude,
Rough
stop
fate.
trying to steal my
All right.
calls.
The Manny trade not happening. Manny staying in Boston. Plain and
Hasn't
simple.
been traded yet, so.
Manny will be staying in Boston.
What trade?
You happy?
Thanks for the call.
All right.
You always
We're gonna
appreciate
talk baseball more as we get down to the show. What was the biggest game in your opinion this week?
Well, I have two. One was the game last night, showing that the Eagles can win with Jeff Garcia, and shows how good Carolina really isn't. And then also the Tennessee-Indianapolis game. I thought that was.
I just loved it because Indy lost.
Yeah, Indy did lose. I mean, it wasn't a good game, but just the fact that Indy lost was
Yeah.
kind of shocking to me.
And
I'm gonna go with Dallas and the
Giants?
and the Giants.
Same points, basically.
Same points.
well,
All right.
on that Philly game, how about the Philadelphia fans living up their reputation, booing Jeff Garcia because he wouldn't go to the sideline?
Corey Detmer, the third-string quarterback on the
I think
team.
was it AJ?
No,
Tough
I'm
times
pretty sure
for
it's
him,
Corey.
I must say.
Yeah.
Tough times.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just that here's a guy who cares so much about his football team that he's gonna play in obvious pain with after he gets hit not once but twice, and he's getting booed. I mean, it's no class by Philadelphia. Not that you should expect.
Let's
anything
just
with
say
Philadelphia.
fans will show whatever they possibly can to get a player's attention.
But do
Booing, whatever, taunting.
Do they want him to do bad?
No, they want him to do better. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But they try to
got
try to
three
find
touchdowns.
try to find some way to get this guy's attention, and they try to do it in the drastic ways. We've seen it with Byung Kim with the Red Sox. We've seen it with John Rocker. Remember him with the Braves, with the
How can you
crowd.
forget John Rock?
I mean, come on.
John Rock.
He's escorted from the bullpen. Come on.
I know. Yeah. Cops all around. Come on.
Anything else about football this week, or
No, nothing really.
I'm down the home stretch. That's it.
Who's gonna stop? Tom
time to get
Hanson?
prepared, guys? Must say, it's time to get prepared for those playoffs.
Yeah.
About it. All right. College football. OSU versus Florida. Surprised?
No, I'm not.
No?
Not at all. Not at all. USC definitely showed. It was a disappointment. They definitely
Choked.
Yeah, they choked. They definitely choked. UCLA was came to play. And they beat them.
Do you think USC overlooked their game, just like the Patriots did?
Yeah, I do. I do.
If you-
Pete Carroll probably needed it's not his fault,
No.
but you know what? Got to boost the guy's
Yeah,
confidence
but
up somehow, or boost him up to play.
If you watch the game, they showed highlights. Apparently, every Friday, USC does like some kind of a fun practice where the guys, the linemen kick and they quarterback, and that's nice to keep a team loose. But when you're going in for a potential bid at a national championship game, I just don't think you can afford to be fooling around the night before a game. And I agree. I think they just tried.
That's
to
probably a
post
night
this
where you
thing.
go over video of your opponent's previous games to probably see what the weaknesses and stuff like that are.
Sure.
Drill it into these heads
And-
of the guys.
Yeah, you don't need to be going into a real physical workout, but you want to keep the guys prepared to have a game because whether or not they want to admit it, they're going against a quality opponent. So you can't be in the mindset of just we'll get through this game, then we'll go play for the national championship. You can't go from intense, kind of mellow, and just fooling around, and then back to intense.
If I was a coach, I'd have them all throughout the week after every single practice show tape, especially on the next opponent.
Show
And
tape
then-
your opponents. Probably the best way to do it. Shows the team what the weaknesses are, what the strengths are, and try to prevent them.
And then the night before the game, I'd take them off the campus, away from all the action, take them to a hotel, and then have them chill there. and then have them.
Sounds like you know how to throw a party there, Bert.
Well, hey, you got to do it if it's
No
especially
parties.
for a possible bid to the national championship. You got to have the
I-
mindset. So I don't know, but that's what I would do. I'd have them go to a hotel and then stay there for the night, and then the day of the game, game time. Let's go.
Did you guys want to see Michigan State versus Ohio State again?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I would. would.
I don't even think people who like the UFC didn't want to see that game.
I mean, they only lost by 3.
Right.
On
That would have been a
field.
great national championship
Exactly.
game.
Because
Would
that's
you
the
agree?
game of the college season.
No?
I mean, who cares?
You
if
don't
they
want
got
to see the same
shot?
team again?
Maybe I don't know. It's up in the air.
I'm all for it.
I see
I'd be
nothing
all
wrong
for
with
it.
it.
And when this, I don't know the history, but I think this might be the first time that they'd play twice in a season. And, you know, that's probably the biggest game in college of the year.
Plus the
And-
rivalry they have. I mean,
Yeah,
it's only added to
absolutely.
it.
And, you know, like, ticket prices for that game are, you know, astronomical, and if you even get one, to be honest. So, I mean, like, imagine if you miss that and get another chance, and this time it's for all the marbles. Like, you know, it writes itself as a great matchup.
All right. How about BC going to the Meineke Bowl? Have you ever heard Meineke?
Meineke Car Care
They
Bowl.
deserve it.
I'm
They-
telling
they
you, there's
deserve
Papa
it.
John's Pizza. There's
No.
Sugar Bowl.
It's PapaJohns.com.
Oh, it's PapaJohns.com.
.com. It's a web. It's not
Oh,
even,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's just so many. They cross my mind all the
Yeah,
time.
they're not even doing just the pizza place. It's the website.
especially against Navy.
Yeah.
Navy. It's Tom O'Brien's. Isn't it his old school, if I'm not mistaken?
Old school.
Yeah,
Navy or something like that.
Something
But
like
BC is headed back to North Carolina just like it was before.
That's sweet.
Yeah, BC should.
It's a
Usually
touching
should get,
story.
They should get used to North Carolina because it seems like they always end up sometime
Yep.
in the crappy bowl.
They're just in random bowls.
ch-
They don't
choke.
mean anything.
When the games they need to win, they just choke. It's just,
And they have a
It's a shame.
possibility of getting to a big bowl.
exactly.
Yeah,
They
exactly,
could have won
choke.
the ACC this year, and they didn't. It's their
I
fault.
don't even know who did win the
Same
ACC.
old
Was it
BC.
what?
Wake Forest.
Wake
They beat-
Forest.
They beat Georgia
Wake
What are
Tech.
they?
Forest.
10-2, I believe. 10-2.
I think so.
I think they were 10-2. Yeah. Anybody have anything else to say about college football?
Hated.
You hate
Why
college
do you
football.
hate Sean?
Okay.
Actually,
okay.
I actually have a question. Who do you think is going to win the national championship? OSU or
OSU.
OSU.
you think so?
OSU.
You think so? Heisman.
Go ahead. Do you know first of all?
I'll let you guys. You know what? I'll let you guys take your picks
ahead,
first.
OSU's quarterback, Troy Smith.
Troy Smith.
I'm gonna have to go with Brady Quinn.
There's Darren McFadden, Brady Quinn, Troy Smith.
I mean,
I like Notre Dame football. I'm gonna have to go with Brady Quinn. I've liked him since last year. What he showed.
Yeah, but
if he doesn't make the number one pick, top three.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and yeah.
All right. Who do you think the number one pick will go to?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm sorry. Did
Wait,
Arizona
number-
win this week?
wait,
Number one pick in the draft. Who
in
will
the
sign him?
draft?
who will sign?
Who will sign him?
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I mean. Yeah.
It depends who gets the worst pick. It depends what they need.
Isn't it the Raiders that are?
The Raiders? They could use a quarterback. So
Yeah, so it's probably
either Brady
Green
Quinn,
Bay could use a quarterback
They-
too,
they
but
could.
I don't think
No.
their records. I mean,
either
it's
Brady
bad.
Quinn
But
or
It's
Troy Smith.
respectable.
Depends what the
Who was
team
it?
wants.
I said it was respectable. It wasn't like really bad.
yeah, it's respect. I mean,
Does
you can
Arizona
definitely
have
show
three
Brett
or-
Favre is showing age right now. Let's just say it that way. We
He's
can
been
see it in
showing-
the Patriots game, and
I think-
seen it the past year.
I
too.
think next year will be his last hurrah. I think he'll try to come back for one last moment of Favre magic, and if that doesn't work out, I think he's
I
just
think
going to
his magic is running out.
Yeah.
I do. Sometimes things just have to end.
Sad.
I know.
I never liked Favre though.
Anything else with college football?
No.
nope.
The Boston Bruins. Who the heck are they?
They're the hockey team.
Oh, they are.
Oh,
Quite
they-
frankly,
they're on a
this
winning
team
streak,
is
kind of.
like wow right now.
This is old school Boston Bruins right here. This isn't the Bruins that like.
You could put
I
question
grew up.
marks like this all the way down the line, saying, why the big turnaround?
Especially against a rival, the Canadians.
Who do you think has been the biggest impact of this turnaround?
Gotta be Chara.
I'm gonna have to go with Tim Thomas with this.
Right here,
goal-
brother. Tim Thomas.
Goal.
Timmy Thomas.
Goal.
I think he stepped it up, but I think Chara he's definitely lived up to the
I
hype.
I agree with
And
Chara as well.
He's playing.
But Chara really
Actually,
hadn't been a big problem through the whole season. I mean, he had shown not major weaknesses, but he's maybe a little lacking
I
at
think
the
he-
beginning.
I
But he's
think-
come together, and he's really shown he's been the captain so far.
But I think he's really stepped up his game in this recent run. Not then that's not to take anything away from Tim Thomas, who is really hot in terms of playing goalie right now, and he's cementing himself as the number one goalie for the Bruins.
Absolutely.
He is the number one.
He is